Welcome to the Friday edition of the Sharp Pick. I'm Jordan Sharp. This is our weekly line movement video series here at SBR Forum. Some of the lines are starting to settle, but there are still some discrepancy within the lines, so let's take the ones that are still in flux and decide whether or not there's still some value. The Browns and Giants line continues to plummet as the Browns briefly touch plus 7.5. However, now you can find them anywhere between plus 8.5 and plus 10 on the road against the Giants. After opening up at plus 12 underdogs, it seems as if sharp and public money was on the same side of this one, as the Giants are dealing with a wealth of injuries, and that seems to be the reason why everyone is jumping on the Browns, taking more than a touchdown. Baltimore and Kansas City looked like it had settled down to -6 in favor of the Ravens. However, don't be surprised if you see a little action on this line later in the week in favor of the Ravens. The Chiefs are pretty bad right now at quarterback, and Matt Castle could be getting benched for Brady Quinn. And a lot of people have jumped on that Baltimore bandwagon, so don't be surprised if you see some public action forcing that lineup later in the week, more towards -7. The Chicago Bears are starting to see their line drop a little bit, even though the public is heavy on them. Started out as -5.5 favorites in Jacksonville, however, now are down to -4.5. And it does look like the Jags are a lot better this season. However, the Bears defense has been playing on a different level, so I'm laying off this game entirely as I see this number around -5 being pretty sharp. So be careful on this one. Just as I thought the line between the Bills and the 49ers had settled at -10, it has dropped a half point to -9.5 in favor of the 49ers in San Francisco. Now, the Bills have been pretty good this season. However, they aren't that good on defense as we suspected. However, you can bet that this line will probably be bet back up to -10 later in the week by kickoff. The Saints are starting to see a little more action against the Chargers in New Orleans this weekend. After they opened as -3.5 favorites, they've now moved to -4 in a few books. However, the Chargers are a pretty good team this season, and their defense is also playing very well. And even though the Saints' Sean Payton's going to be in the building, he's still not going to be able to coach, and I think that has had a serious effect on them this season. Finally, with Monday night, the line is still going crazy. People are still going for Tim Tebow mania, and that line is now at +9 in favor of the Texans. However, you can get it at +8 Jets in some instances. It just depends on where you look. However, I wouldn't bet the Jets even if they were like +13. That'll do it for me this week. Be sure to check back Saturday for my final blog update of the week for Week 5 of the NFL. And until next Monday, I'm Jordan Sharp. Good luck, and this has been The Sharp Pick.